Hello everyone, welcome back to another interesting video on a fresh topic, that is conversion of wet volume to the dry volume of concrete. I am quite sure everyone must be having doubt regarding how can we convert wet volume of concrete to its dry volume. So firstly, what is dry volume and wet volume of a concrete? A mixture of ingredients such as cement, sand, aggregates including water is called as wet volume of a concrete. Whereas a mixture including cement, sand, that is a fine aggregate, and coarse aggregate but excluding water is called as a dry volume of a concrete. So the topic today is how will we convert concrete wet volume to dry volume. So why it is important? Whenever we talk about any component or any member of a building, we talk about its wet volume. Suppose if we have to do concreting for a slab which is 2 meter cross 3 meter and is 125 mm thick. So by multiplying 2 into 3 into 0.125, which comes around 0.75 meter cube. So the volume for which the concreting is to be done is 0.75 meter cube. So, what actually is 0.75 meter cube? Is it dry volume of a concrete or wet volume of a concrete? Since we will be talking about the mix including cement, sand, aggregate and water, it is said to be wet volume of a concrete. But there is a need to calculate dry volume as we will be adding those ingredients in proportion in which water is to be added. So, if we consider sand, that is fine aggregate, in dry condition, the volume of sand will be more in dry condition. But if we add water to it, the volume will be reduced. Why? Because the air pockets present in between the sand particles won't be present after it comes in contact with water. That is, wet volume will be lesser compared to dry volume. But the question arises that in what multiple or what percentage will there be change in its volume? So, for the mix of cement, sand and aggregate, that is concrete, dry volume increases by 54%. Whereas for the mix of cement and sand, that is cement mortar, the dry volume increases by 33% of wet volume. So, what does this statement indicate? This means that if we want to convert wet volume of a concrete to dry volume of a concrete, we need to add 54% of wet volume to its actual wet volume. So, to calculate dry volume of a concrete for 1 meter cube wet volume concrete, we need to add wet volume, that is 1 to 54% of its wet volume. So, to convert percentage into fraction, that is 54% is to be converted into fraction, that will come out to be 54 divided by 100 into wet volume, which is 1. So, 54 divided by 100 will be 0.54 into 1, which is wet volume, which will be 0.54. So, the dry volume of a concrete for 1 meter cube wet volume of a concrete is equal to 1.54 meter cube. Which in other words, as we said, the dry volume will be 54% more than its wet volume. So that's how we can convert wet volume of a concrete into dry volume of a concrete. So consider, if we want to calculate the dry volume of a concrete for a beam which has wet volume of 3 meter cube, the ratio for which is 1:2 2:4. So can we calculate the dry volume of a concrete for this mix ratio? Yes, we can. But the ratio given is for M15 grade of concrete. And as we mentioned beam above, so practically M15 grade of concrete can't be used for beam, as minimum grade of concrete used for RCC, that is reinforced cement concrete, is M20 as per codal provisions. So for 3 meter cube of wet volume for beam with say M20 grade of concrete, dry volume will be 3 meter cube, means that 54% of 3 meter cube will be added with wet volume, that is 3 meter cube. So 54 divided by 100 will be 0.54, multiplying it by 3 as we will be using 3 meter cube. So 0.54 into 3 will be 1.62. So 3 plus 1.62, which comes out to be 4.62 meter cube. So we will be needing 4.62 meter cube. So 3 meter cube of wet volume of a concrete means we will need a dry volume of a concrete with the quantity of 4.62 meter cube. So that's how we can calculate the dry volume of concrete for any given quantity of wet volume of concrete. A very simple conversion which will help you every time while you carry out concreting works. Hope you have understand the concept. So in upcoming videos I will be discussing about how will we use this volume conversion while calculating the mass, the volume for different ingredients in segregate manner. That is the amount of sand, cement and aggregate you will need in kg or in brass for different mix ratios for a given quantity of concrete. So thank you for watching. See you in another video. Do like the video and subscribe to our channel so that you can see all those videos, and press the bell icon to get notified. Thank you. Do check out the link in description for more construction related content.